Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We are hopping back into Lord of the Flies, which means we are playing again with the Ghost Nation Lemuria. It's turn 95, and we are nearing the end of the game. Some of the things I think I didn't tell you last turn, like we are casting Earth Gem Alchemy, and we turned 75 Earth Gems into gold. The reason is I don't really have money to recruit stuff, and my income is really low, and I need some money, and I need the money to put up temples, because I can't temple the forts I'm taking from Utgard, and I desperately want to do that. So while I hate alchemizing earth gems, we gotta put temples up, yo. So anyway, we're gonna take this new money, we're putting temples up here. Later we're probably gonna put temples up there. Oh, no we're not. I haven't clicked on the events yet. So... some assassinations. Let's go click through all the battles real quick. Okay, we've got a big battle here with Ryla. Don't know. Think I'm gonna win this. Hard to say. He's got kind of these soul vortexing dudes. Let's see how she's equipped. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have a real hard time killing her. She have the lake? Yeah. Okay, we'll be able to get these immortals at least. Maybe that'll cause her to rout. Okay, so let's see what happened there. We killed a bunch of his immortal stuff, so that will respawn a little bit of chaff. Queen of the Lakes lived. Probably, I don't know, it's an okay trade. What are these? 3 months immortal, and then the vampires are 1 month. So they'll be back. Okay, coming down here with Utgard. We have a kind of big battle. I don't know if it's really worth watching. Probably is. We got beaten. I think we're going to watch all the battles we get our butts kicked by Utgard. So we attack man. This was our little raiding squad that was meant to kind of kill the PD and maybe whatever he had patrolling. But it wasn't like a very heavy commitment. But unfortunately, he's got a little communion here that's casting Wither Bones. And those make very, very quick work of all my little ghosts. Oh god, please run, Mr. King of Earth Elementals. I think he's paralyzed. Oh. For 36 turns? That is not good. Looks like they stole him from me in this battle. I wonder if they actually did in real life here. In real life, I think this guy was smart and ran. So that's nice. Did not want him getting stolen. Oops. A few more battles here. Okay, this actually does not go as planned. I don't really have enough of these... huge army versus 2 ice devils. God freaking help me. So, I don't really have enough of these drain life spammers. It's the problem with Lemuria is their stuff is not very killy. Now, there are ways to counter this, and I kind of learned this later, but I don't really know this now. The way I should be dealing with these guys is putting up Light of the Northern Star, and then Power of the Spheres, and then I can... hopefully my guys will favor astral spells, and they can potentially enslave them, like Enslave Mind or Soul Slay, and just rely on my Grand Lemurs for that. Now the problem is a lot of times they don't cast it when they go off script, so and that way it's a bit of a limited repertoire. But sometimes I do cast it, and if they switch between Horde of Skeletons and casting it, then that's okay. Okay, this guy... he's getting close to dying, actually, here. We'll just see what happens. He's all paralyzed up. Okay, in this case we killed him, so I thought I brought enough. Unfortunately, the way the game played out, and you totally could see how maybe they would have lived, but... Where the hell is it? Okay, right here. Anyway, we don't kill either of them, and they drive off my whole army. So, anyway, a bit annoying. But those are setbacks we are capable of dealing with. And looking through here, this actually is a kind of important battle. I think we win this. We were attacking Agartha here, and he's got a ton of dudes. I think this is PD mostly. But no mages, and our guys do very, very well against normal troops. Our fear auras and stuff, because we've got the little standard dudes, they eventually cause a rout. So, not bad. We lose 50 dudes, and we kill 60 PD, probably at least. Who knows how much PD that is. It's a lot, though. Kill some Ryland Raiders, and is this a big battle? No. Utgard kills a bunch of our stuff again. Where was this? He took a fortress from me? Oh, that was right here. So I thought this would kind of hold. I've got a bunch of dudes inside. Unfortunately, all these priests are going to die. But I think he has Wither... Yeah, there goes Wither Bones. You couldn't really see it, but it hit right here in the middle. And all our guys died, so rest in peace. And this province, which has been handed over many, many times now between Utgard and I, is now handed over to Utgard again. That's this one right here. So that's a bit unfortunate. But we can see Vengeful Waters again doing a tremendous amount of work. Now, the other thing we see is we do see scouts here. So, these are scouts from Midgard, so he is definitely poking his head around and preparing to attack with this now 6 to 800 probably Storm Demon army. A bit scary. Some events, we won't even click through those. Okay, and he has some Storm Demons here now, which actually managed to pick off my Bane Venom Charm dude. So if you have people Bane Venom Charming you, and you don't want them retreating, then get some flyers, and that is a very efficient way to deal with it. The other way is kind of Soul Slay, or Mind Hunt. So that is this turn in terms of all the events and the big battles. I don't know what he has here. This was not his Fairy Queen army, though he could potentially move his Fairy Queen. I think I'm going to be able to take this. We're going to go ahead and storm this. This Earth King we're going to go ahead and move back because I've already got Earthcasters here. But we're going to storm this and kind of establish ownership here. We're going to also move a lot more people on top of this throne with the hopes of taking it as well, with some mages. So we've got a fair amount of mage support here now. We are also going to move an army again back in, and you can see I fixed my script, how I talked about last time. We've got Light of the Northern Star with a bunch of Enslaved Mind happening, and hopefully with this we can actually kill the super combatants who are going to be sitting on top of this fort. So, anyway, that's kind of the plan. Also, we can see there's a new person here. We've got Belphegor, Lord of Hell. So this is one of the demon lords. And I think that's basically it. There's a bunch of kind of raiding going on. We're moving in a little bit more of an army on top of this. So if he brought out somebody to kind of kill this thug, then instead of a thug being there, it's going to be a small army. We're going to move this guy down here to kind of siege this fort up and lock whatever is inside here down. The other thing you can see, and I knew I was doing it, but I didn't know which turn, is I finally built a copper plate. So now I've got 40 shock resistance. And then with my bless, it'll be like 45. This guy is not going to get killed by a storm demon. So, very, very good. Yeah. He's going to wreck storm demons. If he dies, he'll respawn, but he'll lose his gear, so I also do need to build up kind of more of those. I need another set of a storm spool, and then a copper plate, and then really anything else, but those are the important things so that I can potentially move him back or give it to someone else and have them potentially thug against large storm demon armies. So I think that's basically it. This guy is still sneaking around. We're going to go Bane Venom Charm this. Gonna move in a raiding... No, I'm not. What happened here? Okay, he had a mage here, which he didn't before. Before this was unsupported chaff patrolling, but anyway, he had a mage support that, and so anyway, he killed all my stuff. We did win here, so we get a modest amount of income. Go ahead and move them up that way. Oh, that's the other thing. We're moving just kind of medium Lemuria army here with modest mage support to take this. We're also trying to patrol here in case he sends any assassins in. He's also kind of trying to like siege me up, like he's got kind of like a lich here on top. So he's got little kind of thuggy dudes that are trying to kind of siege my forts up, which is fine, but it's not really going to do much. But yeah, I guess these are the two big fronts for the next war, is right here, and then I'm also moving dudes on top of this. So these are kind of the three things, and then some kind of miscellaneous raiding. Oh, the other thing, there's one more. This is a fort he had taken back from me. Well, I took from him, and then he took from me, or I don't know the exact order. But anyway, I'm working on taking it back. Back. And, yeah, so we're moving in a few more guys to siege here. But I'm not expecting there's going to be mages or much defense. I think I'm just going to kind of plow some chaff through here, and we'll take it back, because it's in my dominion. There haven't been any assassination events, so there's probably been nobody there for us to kill. And I think that's it. We'll go through the script right here real quick. We've got Light of the Northern Star, Wailing Winds. I don't know if I'm dropping Rigor Mortis here, which I probably would want to, but I don't think I am. Where's this guy going? Oh, this guy, we're moving in some mage support up here too. So this army that just kind of took this from from Agartha. We've got this guy coming in to drop Rigor Mortis, but I think he needs another gem. Anyway, this guy's coming in. No gems. This guy does have gems, so he'll be doing Stygian Rain. And then I guess we'll be giving some death gems probably to somebody else. I don't know, Stygian Rain, is that a death spell? I can't remember if it's death or water. Okay, it's a death spell with a water crosspath. So yeah, we'll be using the death gems for that. Maybe Grip of Winter or something for the water gems later. But this is kind of a little sloppy. I don't have gems on these guys to cast the spells they need to cast. But we're going to go ahead and try to storm the castle with what we've got. So yeah, that's I guess the final other thing is we'll be storming this. Oh, there's a good site here too. Or a couple of sites. We've got Tar Pits and Grove of Fertility, which would be very nice to have. And I think that's it for this turn. We'll go ahead and pull up the next one. This was turn 95. We'll pull up turn 96. Turn 96. A message from Midgard. Yep, preparing for war, but no concrete plans yet. That Vengeful Warriors is annoying to push into. If it wasn't annoying enough already to attack your blasted Deadlands, we have a nap 3 and I'll honor it, no worries. I guess I had sent him a message saying, hey, are you going to attack me with those 700 Storm Demons? So he's replying back, like, yeah, preparing, but no concrete plans yet. Because, you know, I'm getting close to winning. He'd better attack me. Eater of Gods comes in and kills a Grand Lemur. This is a kind of cool Doom horror. We'll go just check him out so you can see him. One of the cooler ones. A bunch of Astral Claws, which are going to get you really, really horror marked. Curse Luck, Drain Life. Pretty solid stats, 30 attack. Pretty damn high. 20 defense. 24 magic resistance. Did we kill that? No. Again, getting kind of butchered by horrors, but such is the life of Lemurian lemurs. Okay, and importantly, it looks like we're going to finally kill these two guys. Okay, we have our little storm elementals running, and they're hitting it. And we have a bunch of Drain Life casting going out, and I think that's what's mostly going to do it. Yeah, there we go. So, I think Drain Life did it. And with that, these two Ice Devils are gone at least for a good long while, which we're certainly happy with. They have certainly been delaying the inevitable. This Grand Lemur gets kind of wrecked. Okay, we've got a big battle here on the Canis Plain. So on my side, we have a kind of middling army. I think these guys were scripted to deal with potential thugs with Light of the Northern Star. That was that army, if you recall from last turn. And then this guy just to drop Army of Gold, etc. On this side, we've got a pretty meager force. A few mages, and then Belphegor. So I don't know if this was like a misplay, because you normally wouldn't have, you know, your 166 Blood Slave Demon Lord out kind of by themselves, so unsupported. But it appears he is. Maybe he was going to Thug. Let's see what he gets scripted up with. So he's Sabbath Masters, so he is now the head of a communion. Summon Earth Power. Living Fire. That's going to make these guys kind of pop. I guess he's just going to Living Fire spam me. I guess that's the plan. But I think I did Army of... Yeah, I did Army of Gold. So I've got 5 fire resistance and 20 protection. Most of the fire attacks, fire damage is going to hit against fire protection, so that'll reduce it. And then it's going to hit against armor for armor-piercing damage, so it'll count my armor as half. So I'm actually pretty solid against fire elementals. Which, you know, normally fire elementals wreck Lemuria, like they just kill them by the dozens. But once you get Army of Gold, you're pretty much... I don't want to say you're immune to fire elementals, but they don't do much damage, as you can see. Okay, it looks like he runs in this case, but I remember, and I do remember watching the battle replay when it when the turn hosted, and it was different, but as you can see, we actually convert him. And these guys were scripted to do Enslave Mind, and so it ends up working, and we get a Lord of Hell. Now, he comes to us, when you do Enslave Mind, he comes as a unit, not as a commander. So if we go here, you can see that I've got a unit for Lord of Hell. So now I have to Gift of Reason him or Divine Name him, and then I'll get all these cool paths. And that's really, really cool. So we're going to put him on this dude, and he's going to shuffle him back home. That's where this guy is headed. And we will proceed to hopefully Gift of Reason him and put him to some nefarious task. So that was the Candy's Plane Xanthrast. A few more battles here. This is kind of important. We won't watch this, but we kill a bunch of Sith Conan and Vampire Lords. So this was actually pretty nice. Where was that? Okay, that was right here where we just moved in a bunch of dudes. So very, very nice for us. I think those were a lot of the dudes that had been on top of this fort. So hopefully we can take this now, not too contested. And whatever economy Utgard had once had, it is probably long gone now. You can see the population in his cap has been dying. This is basically emaciated due to occasionally being in my Dominion and then Bane Venom Charming. So it's way less than probably half of what it was. And yeah, he's getting kind of pulled to pieces here. We also had a battle inside a fort, which let's check real quick. It's okay. And then here's our first fort battle. We had a couple battles in forts. Yeah, just a bunch of dudes on the walls, so they're gonna get wrecked. Okay, so we take this one, Zolgia, that was right here. He did not have the dudes to come defend it. There was a battle here with Agartha and Bogatin, where I had dudes but no gems to speak of. So our guys, one of the nice things about it being ethereal, of course, is you can run through walls. So we just stream to the back, and he's got a good amount of Skelly spam and other things that he casts, but I think we are going to get through them. And as soon as we get in contact with the mages, he's in a lot of trouble. Looks like we got one of his shard guards, too. Or shard whites. Sepulchres, okay, cool. So that was this. We got this thing from Agartha, and then a few Ice Elemental attacks, but you can see by now we're not getting many, and that is because most people have gotten out of our Dominion. People don't like getting attacked by Ice Elementals. We've befriended a stray dog. Huh. Don't know if I make any good use of him. We probably should put him on somebody and have him charge forward. Okay, so there's some good things happening. We have this fort. We had built a temple in here. I need to build a temple in this fort too, so this guy's going to do it. We wouldn't have had money for that if we didn't do Alchemize Earth Gems a while ago. But these guys are going to pour forward. He probably thinks I'm going to keep going for this, but I'm not. I mean, we're just going to raid it with little chaffy stuff. Instead, we're going to move all our guys this way. And then here we're going to continue to siege this down and move in more troops. And we are kind of just picking Utgard apart. I'm not moving... he actually losing those two... I think it was here? Yeah. This is where he had the two devils attack. So losing those two has really shut his ability down to kill my large armies, because the super combatants have been routing most of my big armies. That's kind of been his best response recently. I think he doesn't really have the mages anymore to do the little death ball communions, though he did have that one, which was somewhere inside this fort. So I think they're going to stay here and defend that, and I don't want that Shimmering Fields business all over my dudes. So we're just going to kind of ignore them, and we'll come back and try to get the throne victory with that province later. But for now, we're going to go take this. And the thing is I think I can actually cordon off a good portion of this. And having this, like taking this from Ryla and then getting all these from Utgard, which I don't think he has really any defense to speak of in, it's going to basically connect these two sides of the map. It's going to give me a very, very big stronghold up here. And I think it's just going to give me this critical mass of provinces that is going to be very, very, very hard to undo. And of course, it's going to secure... By taking this too, I am going to limit the ability... Like, I haven't broken through this fort this turn, right? But let's say next turn I break through. If I'm on top of this fort, then he's not going to be able to take this army and go defend this throne. So that's kind of the thought. We're going to go lock this army in this fort. And then that will help secure us taking this throne. And it's also going to secure our position on this portion of the map. But otherwise, it's just raiding. I've got like weird little raiders coming in all over the place. Basically, I'm pinging him in almost every province he has, almost every turn. Like, this guy's going to raid just in, you know, like this commander just doing an attack to see if he's got any PD. And also because I don't really want this commander anymore. So, yeah, this... I've got these guys moving in too, and hopefully they will help break through this fort so I can get this back. He's kept these guys in here for a long time. Now, because he's got the throne and a temple, my Dominion score is going down rather rapidly. But I put a Bane Venom Charm on top, so that is going to kind of maybe help encourage him to leave. But either way, I probably could have him stick around, but instead I've got... we're going to stick them all on top of this. Because I don't think he has a lot of mages here. I think it's just the Gam herdings, but maybe he has more mages in here. I don't know. We're going to try to disease up the mages. And yeah, we got Belphegor here. He's moving out. But hopefully we pop this fort wall this next turn and then take this. And then once we control this, then Utgard's basically done. I mean, they're basically done right now, but I think that will very, very much diminish their ability to even fight back. And I think that's it. So it's been I guess the episode time hasn't been that long, 27 minutes for 2 turns. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time, and maybe you'll see Midgard attack us. Thanks, guys. See you next time.